Today is September 24th, 2019. My name is Miltonette Blunt, and I am a student at the Associate's Art Program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University. I am doing this interview as part of my academic work. This recorded interview will be submitted for College of America so that my work as an interviewer can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. Do you have any questions?
No.
Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes.
Please state, I, Peter,
I, Peter,
give my informed consent
give my informed consent
to participate in this interview,
to participate in this interview,
to be recorded and used as part of students' academic evaluation.
to be recorded and used as part of the student's academic evaluation.
Hello, Peter. How are you doing today?
Fine, thanks.
So could you please explain to me about a problem or that you had at work before?
In my previous job, that is the job I had just before I came to work full-time here at Anacostia branch, I had a boss who I would say has a personality that's the opposite of mine.
Okay.
So I tend to be quiet, I speak slowly, I'm somewhat more passive than a lot of people, and my boss was excitable, type A personality.
So would you say your supervisor was more strong?
Yes.
So did you think that's made y'all not work together better?
I think maybe it was a good combination at times. However, there were also a lot of times when, especially when we were talking one-on-one during our weekly meetings, when it was clear that she had somewhat different expectations from my job performance and was rather impatient with me.
So how do you feel the conflict made you feel as a person?
Well, I guess it didn't really affect my self-image or self-worth, but it was certainly a source of stress. It led me to, I don't know, it's hard to say. On the one hand, my boss there certainly made me want to look for something else.
So are you saying that her attitude is what helped you to make your decision upon looking for other jobs?
To some extent, yes. I mean, it was an ingredient in the mix. I mean, there were a lot of other things. There was, the job itself was also in a library, but it was just a lot of working with books as opposed to the work we do here, which is almost all with patrons. So it was kind of dull. Apart from my boss, I did have good relationships with a lot of my colleagues in that library. So I enjoyed being with them, but it was just my boss. I eventually kind of adopted the strategy of just agreeing with her, trying to keep our conversations short, stay out of her way, not divulge more information than she asked for, so that I just kind of limited our contact so that there wouldn't be as many opportunities for these personality conflicts.
So do you think that made you a little bit more stressful working with her, trying to be passive?
Well, yes, but I do think it was a good coping strategy. Well, in any case, it was my coping strategy, just to sort of lay low. But I understand your point. I mean, I think if we had been able to really address the problem and talk about it and just at least be open about our personality differences, it probably would have done us some good. However, we never reached that point.
Okay.
We almost did once, because eventually I became quite frustrated with her, and I spoke to someone in our HR department, and who told me, well, who said essentially, okay, I understand there's personality conflict. If you want HR to get involved and arrange it for a discussion between you and your boss, we can do that. And I think just talking with HR helped. And at least I knew there was a next step, and that it could be done in a straightforward manner.
Okay. Well, thank you for allowing me to interview you, and you have a great day.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Milton.